Hi there, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your month of March 2022. Quick reminder, I do not appear in my monthly tarot card forecasts. I do, however, appear in every other video on this channel, including the monthly astrology forecasts that are already up, as well as the weekly tarot forecasts I put out every Saturday for my YouTube member supporters and Patreon supporters. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So, what is going on when it comes to your March? Well, the big spiritual theme behind everything is the King of Pentacles, upright. Libra people are moving on up in all respects this month because the King of Pentacles is all about solidifying you in a much more wealthy, secure, and stable quality of life in all circles of your space at the same time. With the King of Pentacles, you can expect that a lot of this month is going to be not only raising the standards, but raising the value and therefore also raising the stakes in a lot of projects and pursuits you have going on. Bigger payoff, bigger demands, higher standards, higher rewards, and things stretch and go a lot farther than they used to. Keep in mind that throughout the course of this month, you are going to be guided to when and where these situations are occurring. And you have to be willing to step out of your own pond every once in a while. The King of Pentacles may also show up in ways that transform what has been considered standard in a lot of routines, a lot of daily activities, as well as even social, cultural, and familial understandings around you in such a way that it can actually afford you more rewards for all of your efforts. But with the King of Pentacles, we have to be ready to put some elbow grease in because the standards are raised for us as well. Think of this as a big promotional month for everything. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, anything to do with household affairs as it relates to home and family, we do have the Knight of Cups upright and the Fool card reversed. So with the Knight of Cups upright, this is going to be a month where a lot of you Libra people are getting a very big invitation, a very special invitation to completely switch lanes when it comes to how you are doing work in your field, at the office, with your business. The Knight of Cups can indicate either somebody coming in with this as a big lead, coming in to escort you, or maybe even pulling off some kind of big favor for you behind the scenes, which is really setting you up to not only fall in love with your work, but to integrate a whole new method of performing your duties, performing your role. With the Knight of Cups, this is also going to be a time where you are going to find that you are much more appreciated in your field. You're much more appreciated by your coworkers, peers, colleagues, clients, and customers. And that is also going to be raising the amount of material and social and clout reward, I guess you could say, from everybody around you. These escort quests, these escort opportunities, are coming to guide you to where the money is, to where the happiness is, to where the growth is. For some of you, this may take you out of your element, though, and you might want to keep an open mind about what gets proposed. We also have, with the Fool card reversed, a lot of you Libra people getting challenged to get over something that we may be not challenging ourselves enough on. Because with the Fool card reversed, I do feel a lot of you are going to get a chance to take on either a new role, a new service, or maybe better business, however that's going to show up for you. But it is going to require you to step out of your comfort zone or a place where you may have been taking it too easy. In fact, the Fool card reverse can sometimes show up as a warning about missing a good opportunity by maybe being too careful or too overprotective. Now, it's not advocating stupid risks, but it is definitely saying alongside that Knight of Cups upright, you are going to need to be ready to let yourself be uncomfortable during an important transition. In fact, even promotions and transfers, as well as giving yourself a raise or doing a marketing promotion or going through a big move, either on the home front or on the work front can be very uncomfortable. And sometimes we get so bothered by the idea of a transition that we don't even do it in the first place. Be so careful not to cut yourself short or, cut yourself off from something that may, yes, challenge you and your attachments to what you do for a living or how you do it or where you're doing it at or with whom, and see what you can do to expand a little bit. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you do have the Queen of Pentacles upright as well as the Three of Swords reversed. And with the Queen of Pentacles upright, this month, a lot of you Libra people are also going to find that you are the recipient of some kind of big break that is coming to you through somebody in either a social group you're connected to, a network that you have. This could be a family member or possibly somebody that's a part of a work team or a collaborative effort. With the Queen of Pentacles, what I'm seeing is somebody who is extremely helpful, self-made, reliable, respectable, stepping in to help guide you to create not only a better business or a better foundation for yourself and your own wealth, your own abundance, but somebody that is actually helping you to bring life to something that has been sitting on the shelf, that has never had a chance to come forth into being. And I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, this could be somebody that is also coming in to tutor you on how to not only bring something forth into being, but to maintain it at its best. With the Three of Swords reversed, I'm also seeing that there could be some kind of healing of a rift in your social life, whether this has to do with friends or with family members, recent conflicts, or long-term conflicts or long back distancing, or however the estrangement may have happened. The Three of Swords reversed is indicating some kind of peace is getting made. This could also indicate the healing of a situation where we're technically on good terms, but we've never actually gotten back to where we were before. And the Three of Swords reverse could indicate that this is coming on the part of another person, somebody making things right where they have been wrong for a while, or perhaps an intervention that is also assisting with helping to set a new bond with somebody that you do have a closeness for or a fondness for that we've never really been able to get back in sync with. And this is going to be a time where you get your buddy back, your family relationship gets another chance, or your friendship is healed, or your group is able to start patching back up, or at least we are restoring something once lost in a way where the pain is no longer the influence on our choices or how we interact in the present. When it comes to your challenges this month, you do have the Sun card upright, as well as the Five of Wands reversed. Now, the Sun as a challenge isn't really much of a challenge at all, except sometimes we may need to pay attention to where we might overthink things. The Sun as a challenge is indicating here that this is going to be a month for a tremendous amount of recovery and growth and peace for you. But as a challenge, we may have a difficult time letting our guard down, right? Shutting up the inner critic, or maybe we are in a situation where we might think we need to overthink things. We don't trust things that come easy, or we don't value things that come easy or come in an affordable way. And that's always something that we want to keep in mind. Are we accidentally dismissing or discouraging or blocking happiness because we think it's more responsible to do something the hard way or the expensive way, or to overthink what could go wrong? With the Sun card upright, there is nothing but peace going on here. There is nothing but relaxation. There is such a thing as things proceeding with more ease than maybe even understood or projected to be possible. And you want to make sure you don't mess that up for yourself. When it comes to the Five of Wands reversed, another challenge we want to pay attention to is just making sure we don't bench ourselves, making sure that we don't hide from things that may be putting us out there and making a bigger name for ourselves. Kind of like that Fool card reversed or the King of Pentacles upright. If we're worried about additional pressure, if we're worried about higher standards, if we have performance anxiety of any kind, it may tempt us to hide ourselves or diminish ourselves or step back and just not get involved, not take part in any of the storyline that's working out for us. Don't bench yourself. Don't lose this. Okay? With the Five of Wands reversed, it's going to be really important to find a way to stay active and stay engaged and make sure that, of course, we want to take breaks, we want to rest, we want to recharge, but we don't overdo it. When it comes to love, romance, and partnerships, you have the Five of Cups reversed and the Ten of Swords upright. This month, when it comes to the Five of Cups reversed, you Libra people are going to be going through a bit of a resurgence, a bit of a turnaround, or a recovery opportunity when it comes to a certain story in your love life that may have been cut short or fallen apart or collapsed. And now we are getting a chance to try something out again. Now, for some of you, this may actually be with an old flame or an old love interest. For some of you, this may be a situation that comes up where it's not the same person, but it's the same kind of relationship or the same relationship timeline or heading towards the same kind of goal or end game. But the Five of Cups reversed is bringing either a restoration or a replacement for you to actually take that journey on if you're single or available. For those of you who are currently coupled, much of the same restoration, rejuvenation, replacement focus is here for you as well. However, this has to do with something that we once had as a couple, or as a marriage, or as a family, but we had lost it. Now, whether this is a loss in terms of something we dropped, or something we wish we could have back again, or we are recovering from some kind of injury that we as a couple or as a family or as a marriage have not fully recovered from, whether it's a practical, material thing or a non-material thing. However, with that Five of Cups reversed, a restoration or a replacement of that loss is also coming for you. We also, however, have the Ten of Swords upright. And this is also going to be a month where a very difficult end has to happen to a very difficult situation. With the Ten of Swords, this can actually indicate the collapse or the severance of an attachment that has only continued to get worse as it relates to your love life. For some of you with the Ten of Swords upright, this could be cutting something off or moving away from some kind of goal, or maybe even choosing to cut off or clear away or move ourselves away from somebody that has become attached to the relationship or attached to the marriage, either from a different household or maybe something that we have been trying to make happen that's just not happening. It's just not paying off. Some of you may have to make a difficult decision about a goal or an investment that we have made as a couple towards a certain end, but once we had taken it on, once we had tried to make it work, once we started to include this thing, it has only made things worse, day in, day out, until now. And with the Ten of Swords upright, we are calling it this month, and we are letting it go, and we're bringing it to an end. No more trying to redeem it. No more trying to make it better. No more spending and losing more just to try to make something work or make something happen that's not going to happen. You and your partner need to be free of this. For those of you who are currently single or available to new people, I do feel like this could be also a time where you are meeting somebody that is going through much of the same thing. Whether this is another person or maybe this is the same person that we are dealing with the Five of Cups reversed. And it is time for everyone to start on a clean slate and head in a different direction together. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.